We had plenty of time to prepare for this game, so I had the opportunity to watch quite a few of Georgia Tech's games that they played, and so this was Dennis's Coach Gates scout, and I said to him, why is it people have so much problem scoring against them? What is it that they do that take away certain things that makes it very challenging for teams? Very seldom I've seen a team that hold everybody to, in our league, the 28% three-point field goal percentage defense. That just doesn't happen. Those are schemes. Those are consistent, fundamental defensive schemes that they are consistent with. I guess I found out once the game started, because I was asking the same thing during the course of the game. They have a very good defensive scheme that really takes away certain threes from you, especially the wing threes. And they give you certain things that they give you, and I thought that that's where we faltered tonight. I just think that we took advantage of what the defense gave us because we've been so accustomed to getting certain things that their defense made it challenging for us. You got to give Georgia Tech a lot of credit. We had them in foul trouble. I thought that we got into their bench, and it was very difficult for us because I thought that there was about 5 or 6, maybe 7-minute period where I didn't think we executed very well. And I thought we had them on the ropes, and they just kept chipping away, and their philosophy, and I thought was working real well. This is the kind of game that we'll go back and learn a lot from watching the film. We'll have a chance to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of how we approach this game, because this will help prepare us for the next game that we're playing against Syracuse, who uses another type of zone defensive philosophy. This would have been 3 straight teams, counting Syracuse, that we would have played against who all use different zone philosophies. So we're going to be well versed in how to attack these things. I just hope that we can still keep figuring out a way how to be ahead by half a point at the end of the game. Then hopefully we can learn while we win.
Questions, please?
Any questions?
Coach Fassner said they have to muck it up to have a chance. They have to muck it up for their defense. What kind of things do they do?
Well, very seldom will people use a center in this type of scheme to cover the baseline from corner to corner. They have an athletic shot blocker back there who does a good job, and after that, the cover corner to corner. They really take away the wing jump shots by doubling up and crowding that area, and most people play out of the wings at the top of the key, and so they can really do a great job in taking those things away from them. So what they give you is a short corner, and they give you a post pass. And you saw we tried to throw the ball to the post, but I thought we tried to initiate the offense too far out on the floor, and our big guys were catching it and being pushed out. And Phil's our best baseline shooter, and he got it. He played a couple minutes the first half, and had to sit for foul trouble. But I believe we're capable. I think we understood them. I thought we had a great game plan, but we're going to the game plan and executing is different when you go against a team that like he says, mucks it up, and you have certain things that you're open on, and so you just won't move the ball as quick as you need to, and they do a great job. And I think we'll be a lot better the next time we play against them because they do a real good job, and they're leading. They're either 1 or 2 in defensive categories in the ACC, in about maybe 3 or 4 different categories. And I also think they do a real good, and another couple of defensive categories they're 3rd in. So this is real. They're doing a very good job.
Against a team that's able to take away so much offensively, how important does that make it, as you did today, kind of getting those frequent trips to the free throw line and making the most of it?
Well, there's no doubt that getting to the free throw line is important when you're playing against a team that's like the term he uses, mucking the game up. They are patient on offense, and they do a very good job of making you work on defense. I mean, they executed, they reversed the ball, and we had to work. And in the second half, I thought we did a pretty good job of taking their perimeter shots away, and they started throwing the ball inside, and I thought that's where they were most effective. If you look at the stat sheet, they outscored us in the paint almost double.
Another consistent performance from Terrence. Can you talk about how his leadership and his play has influenced the team and recovered from a 1-4 start this season?
Well, I'm not real sure that. I think the 1-4 start because we played against some pretty good teams, and we didn't play as well. And in the ACC, if you don't play well every night out, you know, something bad's going to happen. Terrence is a senior. He's taking a lot of pride in the role that he's been given. We have two captains, him and Phil. They spend a lot of time talking with each other and then also working with the teammates. So he's given us good leadership. But I also think that he's playing what I call a complete game of basketball. He's making good decisions with the ball. He's communicating with his coaches and communicating with his players on the court. I think he's studying the scout reports, and he's holding his teammates accountable for making sure that when they go in each game that they're prepared and understand what our game plan is. So I couldn't be happier with him right now. And then he's going on the court and giving you the physical effort, and he's giving you the off-the-court effort by being a great leader.
You mentioned that there's such a good team in defending beyond the arcs, but the fact that you were able to get those timely baskets, Devin right before the half, PJ to give you a little bit of distance to start the second half, was it nice that at least when you got those threes, it was in big moments when you needed them?
But there's no doubt that we continue to win games by committing. You know, we have a lot of guys contributing. He has a system. He wants to muck the game up. You know, we feel like we got to keep a lot of fresh bodies on the floor, but we need everybody hitting on all cylinders, and we're not quite there yet. It's a little less challenging when you're only playing maybe 7 and 8 guys, but when you're trying to develop a team that utilizes its full complement of players, it's a little more challenging. It takes a little longer, you know, to develop that cohesiveness, that chemistry that it is needed, because, you know, everybody's not going to play well every night. And sometimes you go into the game and you have to find guys who maybe might be playing a little bit more consistent. We're still working. We're still developing. I think before too long, this team has the potential to continue to keep improving, and who knows what might happen at the end of the year.
They made something like one of their last 15 shots in the second half. Were you happy with how your defense played?
I thought our defense was pretty solid. I really do. I thought we had a good working knowledge of what to expect from them and from their execution. And I thought that where they hurt us, they got the ball inside, and I didn't think we did a very good job of covering down. We allowed a guy to take 3 dribbles in the post, and when you do that, they get their rhythm, and they made us pay inside. But overall, we did a pretty solid job defensively. But it's going to take that kind of effort on more of a consistent basis. And we've been playing pretty good defense the last 3 games. You know, I think that's been pretty solid. We've been inconsistent with our perimeter shooting. You know, we didn't going into we shot the ball well against Clemson and Miami. We didn't shoot the ball well with a couple other teams. So during that period, we didn't become worse and we didn't become better. You know, but we got to find a way to smooth that out where we're consistent with how we go out and perform every night out, and that's kind of been a moving target for us.
Everybody else set?
No last thing. Both Terrence and Trent also looked like maybe the week kind of did them some good. I guess were you encouraged by what you saw from them today in terms of? Yeah.
Well, we've had games where we didn't have 3 starters practice all week and they just kind of played the games. We've had some of that during this little period that we've been going through. But most teams will go through difficult periods. Hopefully we're going through ours now, and we might not have to deal with it later on. It's part of the process. I'm just glad that we can I'm glad we're back 4-4, and we got to hopefully keep moving in the right direction. Thank you very much.
All set?